How do we take advantage of price boost offers, money back as offers, and extra places? And why is Cheltenham Festival considered the most profitable week of the year for match bettors? Hey guys, Mr. BetSmart here, and welcome to another YouTube video where we're going to talk about everything to do with Cheltenham's offers. So without further ado, let's dive into the monitors and crack on with the video. So the first type of offer you need to know how to do for Cheltenham is price boosts. Now basically price boosts, just like the price boosts if you're in the Discord channel, the same as the football boosts with Paddy Power, where basically we're getting higher back odds and then lay odds. So this means we can either go and get a standard laid profit, which no matter what happens, we get profit if the horse wins or if the horse loses, or we can underlay these boosts to basically get a bigger profit if the horse ends up winning, but a £0 qualifying loss if the horse ends up not winning. But it's up to you which of these methods you go for. So with an alert like this that someone has put in the Discord, we can see this horse called Champ to win the Gold Cup had back odds of 7 and lay odds of 6.6 on Smarkets. Now this means that if you go to just a normal match betting calculator, like the one I have here, and say the max stake was £50, we could therefore do a couple of things. So with a standard lay of £53 and 3 pence, considering that you have 0% Smarkets exchange commission like I do, you would make £3 3 pence guaranteed locked in profit. Or what you could do is underlay to basically gamble that £3 and 3 pence that you're getting from the price discrepancy of the odds onto the underlay, which basically means you're gambling on the horse to win. So this means that if you laid £50, then basically what we're doing is we're covering all of the stake on the back up to 6.6 effectively with the lay of £50, and then we're getting the slight odds discrepancy, and we're basically just putting that on the horse to win. So then if the horse would end up winning, we'd make £20 profit. But if the horse didn't end up winning, we basically have a £0 qualifying loss, because in match betting, we always try and make sure we're never losing money. So yeah, that's how you do price boost offers. If you, as I said before, if you're in the Discord and you've just been doing the football ones, then it's exactly the same. And we basically just need to be on high alert, because basically these price boosts for Cheltenham are going to come out at very small time intervals. So you're not going to have very long to put these on. So I really recommend going to the Discord server and putting notifications on for the price boosts alerts channel. And then you'll be alerted straight away for the price boost, and you can put on the back and lays and get guaranteed standard profits or underlay profits. Whichever you're going for, there should be no losses. There should only be potential profits or guaranteed profits with standard lays. So that's how you do the price boost type of offer. So the next type of offer is basically money back as offers. Now these type of offers basically are where you're backing and laying a horse on a bookie site, which basically has some sort of offer where you're going to get money back as cash or as a free bet, depending on where they place in the race. So we've got a few examples here. These ones happen weekly, where Bet365 will basically offer money back as a risk-free bet if your horse wins. Virgin Bet will offer a free bet up to £20 if your horse wins. Unibet will basically offer a free bet up to £20 if your horse wins, if you bet in the 50 minutes to go up to the race. And William Hill will offer a money back as cash up to £50, depending how much the offer gives to you if your horse finishes second. Now these, if you don't do them already, can be really lucrative, and especially with Cheltenham, they can be really, really lucrative because there's way more of them happening than usual. So it's good to wrap your head around these. A few things I would advise is when finding horses to back and lay these sort of offers, look for really small qualifying losses, because if you're banking on a horse, say, coming second, it's not too likely to happen. But if you spread your net over quite a wide range of races and offers, then you've got a decent chance of getting some good profits. So what I would say is to head for really small qualifying losses, and hopefully with Cheltenham we should be getting some decent odds so that the back and lays can give really small qualifying losses. So what you can do to find close odds for these is simply head over to Profit Accumulator's odds matching tool, and then from there you can put in the time of the race and the actual race, and in the odds matching tool, it's going to come up with the closest back and lay odds. If you're doing the sort of offers where you're doing horses to win or to come second, like quite high places, it's best to do, you know, odds of horses that are actually more likely to come in those positions. So more favourites, second, third favourites, example. So say we were doing the William Hill offer, we'd put that into the odds matching tool, William Hill, and I don't know what race is on, but we'll just put in 3:30. And we can see 350. So then once you typed in the race, you can see what the back and lay odds are of the markets. And if you have your Betfair and Smarkets accounts linked, you can just integrate them and lay them straight away from the odds matching tool, or just click the links and it will take you straight to the race on the exchange. And it will also take you straight to the race on the bookie as well. So that's a really good tip to know for Cheltenham, just to make everything a bit more efficient and quicker. Another tip I would say is that when you're thinking about your qualifying losses for these sorts of offers, I try and think about it like as if you are betting on the event, and it's basically understanding what sort of value you've got by doing the offer. So say if you had a offer for the William Hill one for a horse to come second, and you're taking, for example, a £1.50 or a £2 qualifying loss for the potential to make £10 cash, you're essentially betting on a horse coming second £2, because that's your qualifying loss, and for a return of £8, because £10 cash minus the £2 will give you £8 profit, which is, you know, odds of 5. That is clearly not very profitable, because you're getting worse odds than they're actually offering for the horse to win. So what I would always think about is the value, and trying to estimate the value in that sort of way. Then, for example, if you've got a 10p qualifying loss, then you're essentially getting a 100 to 1 odds, 100.0 odds, sorry, in decimal, because you're then getting £10 cash back, which would be £9.90 profit if your horse came second, which is way better value than if you're getting, say, 5.0 for a horse to come second. With 100.0 for a horse to come second, you're getting such better value than the actual probability of the horse coming second. So that's a good way I like to judge value on these sorts of offers. A better way to explain it would be if we had a horse to win offer. So if we, say, for example, switched over to Bet365, they offer horses to win. So this means that if we did, for the example, the same race, if we took a qualifying loss of 10p and we were getting, say, for example, £10 cash back from Bet365, we basically get a 100 odds on our 10p stake on the horse winning. That's clearly way better than the 6.5 odds that they're offering, and going to be, you know, in the long term, really good value. And then you get to the stage where £1 qualifying loss is like getting odds of 10 on the horse winning, and when the odds are 6.5, that's still decent. And then when you get higher than that, like a £2 qualifying loss, then the odds in your favour are more like 5. And as soon as the odds go anywhere close to the actual win odds of the horse winning, then you know that you're not getting good value in the long term. So that's a good trick to keep in mind for these sorts of offers. So the last type of offer is a little bit more advanced, but you need to be really, really careful with these, is extra places. Now these can be really, really lucrative, but you just got to be careful by going with a method that you know and sticking to it and going for low qualifying losses. So what we do for this is we head over to the extra place catcher tool. And this is basically going to show us all the offers for the day that have extra places in them. So this means that the bookie is going to be offering, say, around 4 places, whereas the exchange is offering the standard 3 places, for example. So there's an extra place available. And if your horse comes in that extra place, basically you're going to win 2 bets. So I've explained this a few times before, but basically what we're doing here is we're betting on an each way. So an each way stake is betting on the horse to win and betting on the horse to place. Now this is split up into 2 bets. So if you place a £10 each way bet, this is going to put £10 on the horse to win and £10 on the horse to place. This means for extra places, to back and lay them, we have to back and lay both parts of this bet. So we need to back and lay the win part and lay the place part. So this is what this part means. The back part is the back odds. The win part is the win lay. So this is what you're laying on the horse to win. And the place lay is laying the place of the horse. So this means we need to place three bets. One is the each way bet, the bets on the horse to win and to place on the bookie. The win lay then lays the win part, and the place lay then basically lays the place part. So that is what we're doing. We're basically back in laying horses, and we're trying to get low qualifying losses doing them to then hope that our horse comes in the extra place. Now, some of these races, there's only one extra place, but sometimes there can be two or even three. So this means that, say they're offering 3 extra places more than usual. So say there was 7 places on the bookie and only 4 places on the standard lay. This means that you are going to be getting 3 extra places for that race. So you have 3 places where the horse can come for your place win and your place lay bets to both profit. So this means if the horse came in one of those extra places, your back each way stake on the place would win and your lay on the place would also win, because if you're betting against the horse coming in the top 4 and they come 5th, then that wins. But then if we have the extra places on the bookie where the horses come 5th but it's included up to 7 places, then that wins as well. So that's the key basic point to know about these extra place offers. Now, in terms of qualifying losses, I like to go for anything that's 95% or above rating wise. The reason I haven't been doing too much of these offers recently is because you need to be looking quite a lot at the odds to find good qualifying losses quite regularly. The good thing with Cheltenham is because there's so many races and there's so much liquidity flying around the exchanges and there's so many people betting on these markets, is that usually the odds are going to be way better through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So that's just something to note. So for me, I like to go for ratings of 95% plus. And another thing to note is that when you're going for extra place horses, don't be afraid of doing horses with really, really high odds. It might not be as likely to come off, but with the low qualifying losses, it is a potential for them to come in those extra places because in horse racing, anything can really happen. So that's another thing to bear in mind. So the actual mechanics of the offer, if we were to take advantage of this horse, you'd basically put your £10 each way stake on this horse here of Shanro Tic Tac. So what this means here is that you're putting basically a £20 stake on, because you're betting £10 each way. You're betting £10 on the place and £10 on the win. So this means this is actually a £20 stake overall. That's something to note as well when you're doing your stakes on the bookies. What you then do is jump to the win lay. So it tells you that £9.30 is your lay stake of the win part of the each way stake. So this offer here is doing matchbook for the win part and then doing Betfair for the place lay part. So you put £9.30 against the horse winning. You then put £7.51 against the horse placing. Another good thing to note is that on the Acca Catcher as well, just like the odds matching tool, you can click on the emblems, the logos of the bookies and the logos of the exchanges, and you can jump straight there for all of the backing and laying that you need to do. So for example, on Matchbook, we can see we can lay the horse straight away here and see the liquidity available, and we can jump straight to Betfair Exchange as well and lay the place part as well. One thing I would double check as well is that the actual place lay of the horse is different to the back places on the race. So we can see here they are paying 4 places instead of 3 on this race, whereas on the lay they're laying 3 places. So this confirms to us this is an extra place offer race. So if the horse comes 4th, our each way stake on the place will win and our place lay will also win, because they haven't come in the top 3 on the extra place on the exchange, but they have come in the top 4 places for the extra place on the bookie. Another thing to note is that with these extra place offers, the odds are going to be changing really quickly. So I'd really recommend not doing these offers within 15 minutes to half an hour of the race, because the odds are going to be changing around so much, because the money is going to be flying in that you need to be really, really quick, and you could get caught out and vulnerable if you're not quick enough on backing and laying of these sorts of offers. And there we have it. Those are the 3 main offers you're going to need to know how to do for Cheltenham Festival. There's also a few other offers like the bet and get offers, but these are just like the sign-up offers where you just need to bet to get free bets. So a few examples of these are the Betfair one, where we've been betting £20 each week on a Saturday to get a £10 free bet up to £50 in free bets for Cheltenham. And there's a few others like with 888 Sport and Tote Sport. But other than these, the 3 main ones you're going to need to know are the price boosts, the extra places, and the money back as offers. So I hope that video's helped you guys understand the main Cheltenham offers. If you could smash the like button if this video's helped you, that would really help me out. And yeah, good luck for Cheltenham, and put as much time as you can into it to get some decent profits. But don't rush yourself. If you're not comfortable with it, then please don't back and lay things that you're not sure what you're doing. So yeah, good luck, and go ahead and take the edge off the bookies.